Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Hopefully, the last logistics episode, but I do think the grand restructuring of town is going to be a major project. Today, we are in fact continuing the same process. I've had an idea, I think, for the major resources. Wood, stone, and maybe coal. I could probably use like a bigger transport group, and I think the tiny transports should be used for like more tertiary stuff like the paper. So I'm just gonna set up, let's see, if it's just wood and stone, we could probably just have, I don't know, 3 or 1 for each thingy. I don't think stone needs to be super piped. I think it's just the wood that's like the super piper. Maybe, where do I need wood actually? Let me recheck here. I mean, this warehouse up here, it's got like a little bit of wood in it. It could maybe use some more wood. I don't know. I think the tiny things are insufficient. I want to at least have like a couple of these big ones. I'm just gonna plop 4 down. We may or may not use them. I'll plop 2 more down. It'll just be it'll be maybe. It's very like space consuming, but even still. Today, I kind of wanted to, for today's episode, maybe sort of begin with the plan, the organization plan. So I do think it's very enticing. The thing I'm thinking about is booze, because I think that'd be a pretty nice one to have, just like piping around, you know? We could maybe swap out these breweries. I kind of like the idea of maybe having like a carpenter area too. Maybe making these smiths because we've got like the iron ore here. Oh, and I also want like a smeltery zone so that I can pipe metal around. Alright, I think carpentry is the way to go. I guess first things first, dwarfinoids, do you like being carpenters? That will influence my decision greatly. Let's see, they like being stonemasons, like being paper makers, they like being smiths. Oh, they fucking love being carpenters. Yeah, then we could maybe, I don't know, we could make this like area into one of these, into like a central carpentry zone, or I could try making this like bottom corner. There's not really that many areas that are just like purely under the mountain at this point. We could maybe swap out some stuff in town as well. You know what would be kind of cool too? We could maybe get rid of the cotton farms. That would be pretty bonkers. What's the dwarf enjoyment of grandstone buildings? Let's see, they have 4 up arrows with the grandstone building, whatever that means. So we can maybe just have like a centralized location over here that's really dwarfy. I definitely want to move this brewery shit out of the way so we could take over this whole like region. It's a dwarf zone. If we didn't want to just have stuff in the bottom right hand corner. That could easily also do it. The problem is I don't think this is enough space for the amount of stuff I'm thinking. You know, I guess down here is good enough as like a carpentry zone. I think unironically I do want to get rid of this ration maker. It's got 29 workers. Excuse me? Okay, this ration maker sucks. I'm actually gonna get rid of it. I'm trashing it. I couldn't even bear to look. There's a lot of shit that's on the ground that hopefully will get filled into proper stuff. So I'm just trying to... Unfortunately, dismantle structure also works on roads, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful. We're going to use this carpenter space and we're going to put some dwarfinoid housing there. And then all this remaining space is going to be carpentry zone. So I think that'd be cool. There is this giant warehouse here that the carpenters could maybe get wood from. I do like the idea of having something a little bit closer though. I'm going to want to delete all these rooms as well. And just have all this shit be dug into the mountain. Again, we can rebuild the walls later. I don't think we should bother like pre-jacking a lot of these. I think it is completely fine to just go nuts. May or may not go nuts down there as well. We're probably going to want odd jobbers. I'll get some dwarfinoid immigrants, even though it's a little bit sketchy, and I'm going to get some Garthemes and some Cantorians. A little bit of a Lappy action and some humans. There we go. It'll be dwarf carpenters, so it'll be okay to have this in the bottom. It is kind of sucky. There's definitely like a building preference stat that, wait. Building preference, different races like to hang out in different kind of structures. Your citizens don't care about this, and this value has no effect on fulfillment for the cantors. You're joking, right? So I don't have to worry about cantors being in grandstone buildings at all. They don't give a single fuck. Why is there even a building preference thing for the cantors? That's ridiculous. Well, whatever. It be what it be. Just gonna let a little bit of time advance. Let's see, so this warehouse is starting to get a little bit full. In spite of all these like burners here, that's a pretty good sign. How's my admin points? Let's see, it's still negative 1.7 thousand. That's absolutely horrendous, but it's not a problem that's gonna fix itself overnight, I think, unfortunately. Guess I'll put fetch on this paper. No, I mean, I don't want it to be fetched on the paper, because I want other warehouse workers to be able to yoink from this. Is it all just being schlorped in here? Okay, it's all being schlorped in these warehouses. That's actually not bad, then. Alright, I think the same story is probably true over here. It's getting yoinked in here. There's currently 0 paper, but if we look at stuff near administration buildings... excuse me, where is my stuff near the administration buildings? I probably should look near them. Yeah, they have paper. Okay. Alright, I think the plan's actually working fine. Or these transports might not be too terrible. All things considered. I mean, this one definitely isn't getting enough mushroom access. Are these guys done yet? No, they're not. The 2 transports may or may not be enough. We could definitely have the transports going to other tinier warehouses too. I mean, actually, hold up. No, I mean, if we look, all these warehouses have mushrooms too. Okay. No, we're fine. I think the system's working as intended. I think we're totally friggin' golden. Oh my god. That's so zany looking. I'm gonna get some decent looking roads here, because this is gonna be a dwarven area, for sure. I definitely like the idea of just building rows upon rows of apartments in this zone. Maybe, I mean, there's a bunch of services up here, so it should be just the houses right here, right? So, boom. It's kind of an awkward road to be building around, but it is what it is. Not really much to be done. I mean, this area definitely. We'll find something to do over here. Maybe another, like, bathroom or something would be fine. Do we have a bathroom here? Let's see, there's a couple lavatories. It doesn't look like they're getting turbo loaded. I mean, the top one is, but the other one is not. Could do a hearth in this little zone. That wouldn't be too bad. We definitely need even more housing. I could probably squeak a little bit back here too. Man, this is really dog shit. Well, whatever. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe... Oh, hold on. No, we can actually fit the stuff here. Just needs to be, like, squished in on both sides. There we go. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Then I guess we could have, like, a road down here. And there could be, like, a mini plaza or something right here. Like, entertainment, speaker stand. It's always important to have a ton of these guys anyways, right? So, like, one in here so that the road isn't clogged up. And then there could be some plaza. And maybe, like, a statue or two. Oh, and a torch. Torch would be nice. So, statue numero uno and dos. There we go. That's like a very, like, utilitarian type of a plaza. Should be just, like, barely enough to provide 100% maybe. Could maybe have more dwarven housing over here as well if I didn't want to have another, like, carpenter there. But, I mean, I think we're gonna need all the space. Well, actually, hold on. This would be like a nice little L-shaped thing. Maybe that could work. Then I could have, like, a couple services down here. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty nice, actually. Just boom and boom. Alright, magnificent. So that is another giant row. This will be like the carpenter district. Oh, the admin points are going down. For whatever reason, they're going negative, but they're going less negative than before. Don't know what's up with that. Do I have science points that I could dump into administration? Let's see. No, it's maxed out. Oh, we could make the bows more efficient. I think I will do that. Let's see. Jewelry is maxed out. Boozing. Boom. Very awesome. We're actually pretty close to having all that we're going to want or need in the science, which is nice. I'm going to check on the warehouses once again. Let's see. It's still practically empty. But the other warehouses nearby are full. Very cool. Not at all concerning. The big transports are done. We can let them lay fallow for now. How's the one over here? Okay, it's got a decent chunk of wood. And approximately 0 coal. It's kind of interesting. I mean, this charcoaler is producing fucking over 1,000 coal. Guess it's all being slurped out. We could get to work on the brewer territory as well, I suppose. I was kind of thinking I wanted to have the piganoids be the brewers. So I don't think there's anyone else who likes to be brewers. Like, if we look at the tilappies, they don't care, right? No, they pretty much... They like being pasture workers, they like being doctors and guards. Everyone likes being guards. And courthouse people, they love working in the rest home, I guess. They do not give a shit about the breweries. I mean, unfortunately for them, like, I don't know how long livestocking is going to be like an industry in town. Because it says itself that it's not really like space fishing or anything like that. Like in the game. You know, this last one could be like dormitories or longhouses. It couldn't be a longhouse. So I guess it would have to be dorms. It'd be kind of inefficient. It's just not very liked. We could do another plaza too. Maybe that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, the speaker stand's getting like super used up, right? Are these ones getting used up? No? They're fully fine. Yeah, I think we should rip the band-aid off and just begin the planning of the booze. The new booze district. The Piganoid booze district. I kind of want to clear out some space into the mountain, even though that'd be really time and energy inefficient. Because we're gonna need, like, I don't know, if we, I'm just gonna, let's see, this is a 24 by 24. Oh, Carl, actually, hold up. There's room for like 3 or 4 major brewers over here. Well, I think, here's what I'm gonna do. I think we can like shave the tips of these off, and then this will be like the back base of the brewers. I think that would be pretty nice. We just can do the same over here as well. It's cutting a little bit into precious mountain space, but again, I don't really think there's much here. There's this giant area. How big is this? Let's see. 15 wide. Kind of middling, at best. We're definitely gonna... There's gonna be some reworking over here as well. I'd absolutely despise this little area. It's so congested. It's just not a good area. Anyways, the brewer stuff. So we're gonna want like a central plaza, right? Where all the brewers can like satisfy their needs. And the needs being the need for the stage play stuff, right? There's still more than enough vertical space here when we include the like mountain shit. Then we can civics, entertainment, stage, pavilion. I guess I'm gonna put it up here and then add a couple blocks vertically, one horizontally, so it's like centralized. And then I'm gonna want trees around it. And maybe in between the trees there can be speaker stands. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe we could even I kind of want this to be like a pretty like giga big plaza, but maybe that's actually foolish. We don't have to go crazy with it. We just do like entertainment, speaker stands, boom boom, and boom and boom. And then the extra space can just be for torches. I think with speaker stands it's more about like the regularity of it than the actual like sheer volume of it. And then actually fuck this shit, this is bad. This is a bad plaza. I'm moving it up a little bit. I want some space for the brewers. Alright, let's say entertainment stage up here. This is going to be like a central line like zone. Then we build the road around it. Doesn't need to be too big. I think 3 blocks is actually enough. I want roads coming out of this place is the thing. And I guess the roads would be 4 tiles wide. Because that way we can have roads going down to the brewery area. We can have our wonderful, delicious grid. Just like the human district up north. Then I'm going to want decorations. There's 6 squares on each side, which is actually beautiful. Means we can have speaker stands on the insides here. This may or may not be 100% harmony. I guess another real question is, do I want it on the other sides as well? The vertical sides, or do I want like a squat plaza? Probably would be good just to give like 100% happiness or harmony. There we go. This road can go over here and get some like housing. Is enough for 60 residents on each side. So that is 240 residents. How much space is there now? Okay, that's more than enough. There should be... I want like a grand warehouse to be in this region. Maybe that's too close. Maybe the warehouse can be where these houses are, actually. If I delete the jobs here, then I could do infrastructure, logistics, warehouse. And it could just be like absolutely enormous. This should be good enough. Because this is going to be, because this is like a booze place, it's going to store booze necessary materials, you know? How am I going to deal with these yellows? Oh, I want to maximize space here. Technically speaking, I only need these like little nubs every like 5 blocks. But then it completely just fucks up my flow. So I guess I'll just have... Yeah, I can just expand this here. Yeah, every other one will have a pillar. Oh, that's beautiful. That saves space to the maximum. There we go. And this area could probably just be schlorped in very slightly. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I mean, we could expand this by 1 and just have like another row of crates. So I guess there's no reason not to. And then it'll just be like a little alleyway over here that's completely unused. This is going to be a stone building, because it's going to be Garthemi's working here, hopefully. And there we go. So it's room for thousands upon thousands of stuff. We're going to want to transport as well. I think just the one transport, because I'm going to want... It's a little bit awkward, but I'm going to want like the stuff just to be piped to the one like super district on the left hand side. Because I think it makes it easier for me to like have it in my brain, you know? I think a double transport probably is good enough. Maybe quadruple transport would be better. Do I really want 6 transports? I mean, I think the answer is like, I want 8 transports. Yeah, fuck it. I'm doing it. And I can dig in the mountain and have like a little area around it too. There we go. So this will be like the seed sown for the booze district, and we can have some like services up here, which I could get into right now. Let's see, how's the oh, there's a whole row I need to dig. Okay. False alarm. False oh ho ho. We need to do very slightly more digging. This is gonna be so fucking amazing. I just love seeing the like empty Walmart giant space here. It's absolutely fantastic. How's my, okay, we're back to having positive admin points as well, so loyalty is going back up. I'm glad there wasn't just like some horrible cascade of awfulness. Oh, all the eggs and meat have started coming as well. Oh no, the paper. There's so much paper here. Whatever. It's getting slurped out. I believe. I wanted to start setting around eggs and meat as well. So I think I'll get started on that. I'm just gonna set like 4 transports for each to go to each of the things. Don't think I need to go over myself doing that, but I'll record it either way. I don't care about the accident. Alright. That's all that done. We could probably do the same for fish as well. But obviously, I don't think that's like super duper urgent. I mean, I guess we're just letting time advance anyways. Why the fuck not, right? We're starting to run a little bit low on warehouse space, to be honest. I feel like I could probably... maybe... let's see, how much is 5 crates worth of fish? Let's see, 1,000 fish? I feel like that's not that much. That's like 2 loads of it. I definitely want, I think I want 10 crates for fish. But I'm gonna also want crates for booze as well. Oh man, that's rough. I think I built this warehouse too tiny. I mean, I guess I could just make another warehouse in the cases where the warehouse is too tiny. We're actually running low on transports as well. Like, these fish are going to be the last ones, but they're not going to be the last ones that I'm going to actually, like, want to have. So we might need, like, yet another row. Which is pretty interesting. Fetch fish... have 30 crates for wood. That's ridiculous. Alright, 10 fish and 10 or 9 meat. We're gonna expand this warehouse too, by the way. At some point in the near future. Alright, the space for the carpenters have been filled out. Maybe I should do the actual building next episode and just lay down the roots for another district. If we have booze in this bottom right, and this is going to be the carpenter, where would the mason district be? I guess I could remove the charcoal burner and these carpenters and just have the mason district be here. Be a little bit not super climactic, but then like this warehouse being like filled to the brim with stone. That'd be pretty nice. Okay, so this will be the mason district. And I think it's probably worthwhile to export grandstone. Pretty sure it's not like a horrible trade if I end up like overproducing it a little bit. Let's see, do I even have... do I even store grandstone here? No. I mean, I can fix that, I guess. Just by, tweaking the storage reserves. Like, I don't need this much, clothing storage. I can just put in grindstone. Let's see, do I have an empty? I do have an empty export depot, so it sells for, let's say, 13. And normal stone imports for 18. But then if we look at the masonry, that's kind of dog shitty. It looks like we're not, I mean, we're consuming like 1/3, right? It looks like, no, 2/3. So 66% of our output is our input. So we would just like barely be eking out a profit, maybe. And maybe, I don't know, it might be possible that we can up our masonry even more somehow. I mean, it's fully upgraded, but I mean, if we look at our nobles tab, right, we've got Master of Industry, Master of the Forge. Yeah, so we could have a Master Refiner or something that would increase stone production a little bit. Like if we had Themon's dice and I elevated them. Oh no, wait a second. Oh, Master Stonemason. Yeah, 25 multiple. No, it's additive. Yeah, 25% more. Okay, so we are missing out on that front. We would need another like noble estate. Which could go into the noble estate district. I mean, we do have an empty slot already. Yeah, you know what? I'll pick, I mean, this guy's clean. Kind of a shame I didn't, elevate good old Theobald. Don't know what he was doing anyways. Wait, is this guy even, he's just a delivery man? I should pick someone inside this thing, too. Okay, not this guy. We're gonna want, like, a nice young dwarf. This is a masonry, yeah. Now, let's say 50, 104, 55, 121, 51, 108. Man, these are some old-ass dwarves. Okay, not this loser. Oh, this guy looks perfect. You're gonna be the Master Stonemason. The world's laughing at our poverty. I'm literally fucking a millionaire. Confused. Inspecting room. Perfect. So yeah, it'll matter less if we overproduce. Oh, some Cantors want to join. The Garthemes want to join. The humans want to join. Awesome. Love that I'm bolstering our numbers. It's going to be amazing. Alright, so this central area will be the stonemasonry. Bottom left will be the charcoal burner. Actually, you know what? I will build the carpenters right now. Why not? I know. I said I was going to do it later, but we've still got time in the episode, so... I think I want... Let's see, if I were to have a 24 by 24... Okay, I could just have two of them stacked up. I don't think I want, like, a giga-yoked ginormous building. So I think just 24 by 24. Why wouldn't I build it up against the wall? Here we go. I think 24 by 24 is like a fine amount of stuff, and then we can just build up stuff in the same format I pretty much always do. There we go. This is a pretty good design, if I do say so myself. It's room for 93 employees, 100% efficiency. It's got decent storage, which is relatively near the entrance. I'm just gonna Yeah, increase the mobility right over there. Yep, this is good enough. In fact, it's so good that I kind of want to just build a copy of this one. And set it up over here. And do the same once more. I know, it's a little bit unimaginative, but... Dwarves like regularity, okay? It's like the main thing about the dwarven lifestyle. It's just the sheer, like, orderliness of it. Since all the carpenters are going to be here, I feel like I want... Like, they could maybe get the wood from up here, but I think it would make more sense just to have... like a warehouse specifically for the super industry that could interact with the other one. Right? Similar to how we were going to have it with the brewery. I kind of like the idea of it being in this little corner over here. I will say. This is going to be a ton of crates. I'm just going to see how many right now. Okay. 16.8 thousand. Don't mind if I do. And I'm going to want a pretty big hauler. Transport. Yes. I guess a 4-piece Marty should be fine. By 4, I mean 8. Does congest this area a little bit. That is fine. There's been another accident. Dude, these guys are going crazy with it. We need OSHA in this fucking town. I'm sad to say. We could maybe fit another carpenter up here as well. Oh fuck, is this gonna be enough stuff? Maybe there should be a separate one that just imports the wood. Maybe? Wouldn't be too bad of an idea. This is gonna be kind of awkward, just sheer just fucking volume of stuff. I guess, like, if there's gonna be, like, another ginormous carpenter over here, we could have a warehouse here with the wood. Yeah, I think that would be fine. It could just go, like, it could be, like, a long skinny. And its whole role in life is just to provide wood. In fact, I can make it even slightly skinnier. This is gonna store 8,000 wood, right? Which should probably be enough for these things, right? If it's constantly being piped in. We can have another ginormous carpenter over here, which will be made out of the grandstone. Alright. There's probably more efficient designs that I could have done. But even still, I think this is kind of in the realm of good enough. There's a little bit of wasted space, but that is fine. In this left-hand corner, there's room for stuff as well. I do kind of like the idea of having a hearth over here, just because it'd be nice if these guys didn't like fucking freeze to death during winter. Could probably do a well for the same sort of like purpose. And then have a bathroom. Just fill up this like remaining area. Because why not? You know? It's gonna have to be like a shitty bathroom. I mean, okay, actually, never mind. So we can get some, like, crazy tiny stalls over here, and then I guess all the basins will just have to be up here. Oh, There's not enough basin. Also, this building's one too long. Okay, obviously we get rid of that latrine and then we just have a huge basin at the end. There we go. It's way too little isolation. Just gonna change the doors to be skinnier. Alright, perfect. That is kind of horrendous bathroom, but it'll have to work. Maybe we could get another latrine, I don't know, down here in this like empty space. Just to help like pad out the latrine amount, because it is going to be hundreds of workers using a single tiny bathroom. I mean, that's the experience I had in my workplace. It wasn't that like crazy. But even still, I think this might be even more extreme. You just gotta take turns, you know, establish like a shit schedule. Could have like a little work board. It's like Carpenter A's time with the restroom, and if they don't have to go at that point in the day, well, it's tough luck. I think I want to delete one of these carpenters right now, just to begin the process of migrating some of these workers over. The extra like odd jobber count will be very helpful in getting this stuff built. But the actual building of it will be a tale for another time. I think I may or may not just like fill this like little block with people as well. I think we kind of desperately are just completely lacking in apartment count. Like, I mean, we can bolster the numbers a little bit by just like building another row of apartments right here. Which, I mean, I will do right now, because I do think that's probably going to be necessary. Each of these is another like 14 residents though, and we're talking about hundreds of workers here. Some dwarves might have to just bite the bullet and just live in these long houses. It's a big we shall see. We could have tiny apartments over here too, come to think of it. Yeah, might as well. Alright, for realsies this time. I think we've done good. We've sort of bolstered our logistics network, started piping food around town. We've fixed the administration crisis. I guess we kind of fixed that last episode, but it finally ticked over now. We've begun the process of just making like a industrial revolution style, just massive areas of industry. Starting with carpenters. I think that's pretty cool. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!